Hello everyone, my name is Callie and today we're going to be working on dividing decimals. So whenever you have a division problem, you're going to have your divisor, your dividend, and your quotient. The dividend is the number that is being divided, while the divisor is the number that goes into the dividend. And then your answer to this will be your quotient. So today we're going to be looking at having a decimal and the dividend and being divided by the divisor, which is a whole number. And then we're also going to look at dividing a decimal by a decimal. So the first example we shall look at is 84 hundredths divided by 7. We notice that 7 is a whole number, so this should be quite easy. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to move this decimal straight up. Don't really have to worry about that. And then we can immediately go into 7 goes into 8 only once. 7 times 1 is 7. And then we can subtract like normal. 8 minus 7 is 1. Bring down your 4. 7 goes into 14 twice. 2 times 7 is 14. And then we get a remainder of 0. So your answer here, or your quotient, is 12 hundredths. So now we can move on to dividing a decimal, or a whole number by a decimal. We obviously know, or we should know, that 1,250 actually has a decimal place right here. So now that we know that, the main thing we need to remember whenever we're dividing by a decimal is that we need to make our divisor a whole number. And the way we do this is we move our decimal place over to make it a whole number, which will be right here. And what we need to remember, what we do to the outside, we must do to the inside. So we need to move this decimal place over twice. And then right here, we have to remember we need to add our zeros. And then we can divide like normal. Or let's go ahead and rewrite it. So this becomes 5. And then in our divisor, it becomes, let's go, 1, 2, 5, and there's 3 zeros. Okay. And just for kicks, we're going to bring our decimal place up to the top. So we can divide like normal. 5 goes into 1 0 times. 5 goes into 12 twice. 2 times 5 is 10. 12 minus 10 is 2. Bring down the 5. 5 goes into 25 5 times. You get a remainder of 0. And then look, all these zeros, it's going to be 5 goes into 0. You can't. 0. And then it's going to continue 0, 0. So this answer should be 25,000. I hope you guys are all going to be experts on dividing decimals from here on out. Thank you for listening.